afternoon. Oh, it says I'm streaming live, but it's still saying set it up over there. And it's still saying set up. Uh-oh, wait a minute. All right, I think I'm gonna have to do this over. It wasn't, let's see, what is this showing? Yep, definitely did that wrong. All right, let's end this and we have to do this over. And video, end. Oh, it says I'm streaming live, but it's still saying set it up over there. And it's still saying set up. Uh-oh, wait a minute. All right, I think I'm gonna have to do this over. It wasn't. Hold on. Why is the volume not changing? Yep. Okay. Give me a second over on YouTube because I now have to reset up Facebook. Ooh, no, cancel. Because I need to copy this entire thing over again. And let's delete. Oh no, it's not gonna do it. Shoot. Delete. Okay, I know how I can do this. I'm gonna have to plug in the other camera just so that it can pick up. Facebook is so weird. Like, even though I'm gonna be screen sharing, it wants to see, like, a camera has to be connected, even though I'll just be screen sharing. So I have to plug this one in so that it picks up as a camera and I can share it on Facebook. So second on YouTube, you guys are live because I do that live from Zoom. Just give me a moment because I have to share on Facebook. How are you guys doing on YouTube? I'm doing it on Silaholics. And that's another reason why I was like delayed. I kept trying to debate on which which uh oh, I copied that twice. Okay, copy. No, let's delete. Uh yeah, I kept trying to figure out which channel to go live from. Normally when I do Make It Mondays, because it's like a general craft, I normally go live on Elite Prints and Creations. But this one I'm actually going to be doing a lot of silhouette work beforehand because I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I'm going to actually cut it to my Cameo. So I was trying to debate on which group to go live from. And there we go, screen share. I want to screen share. All right, I don't know what's going on with that. Still not allowing me to go live. All right, I've got to figure out what's going on with Facebook. All right, select media. The heck? I have a whole nother camera connected, dude. Like, it should not matter. Hold on YouTube. Let me pause this video because Facebook wants to act crazy. Camera issues. There was no camera issue, dude. I have two whole cameras. Two. Oh, yeah, Dios míos. If you'd have done right the first time, we wouldn't have had these problems. Use camera. Live, this one, whatever this is. And then let's start screen share. Start. And then over here, let's make sure we're on the right camera. And okay, what the heck is going on here? All right, let's see if I can get this to go live and then if I can get this camera to come on. Oh my gosh, come on, seriously? But I don't want that camera to go live. Now I do this every other time. Oh my God, are you serious? Well, Oh, great. Now we're having issues on YouTube. I mean, on Zoom. All right. Oh, no. And because I'm live, it won't. Oh, gosh. How are we going to do this? All right. Unfortunately, on YouTube, you guys will not be able to see. Oh, but then no one can see my picture because normally I pull it up from Zoom. All right. Today's going to be strictly screen share because um it's acting crazy. So we're going to do strictly screen sharing. And there we go. And share. That's what we're going to have to do. Yeah, I know the last one you could, but this one is acting crazy, but that's fine. Oh no, because you guys have to see the video. Shoot. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to start all this over on all platforms because if I can't pull up, well, no, because I can pull up that camera for, I needed this one anyway for the overhead shot. So that's fine. Let me just check this one. You guys will at least be able to see the overhead. Let me just check it real quick. Today's a day of technical difficulties. All right, USB camera. All right, well, at least you'll be able to see that. All right, let's come out of there and screen share. But for the first part, you guys will just see screen share. You won't see me. I was trying to actually do both cameras and I couldn't. So anywho, let's go ahead and share this video out. Have you guys shared yet? If not, make sure you share, or you can start a watch party. Either one of those will work. Uh, oh wait. Um, okay, there we go. Oh, it's fine. You can watch it from any of the platforms. It doesn't, really matter as far as which one. I'm gonna eventually save this one and then share it. Like, well, I'll post it to Elite Print Creations for like playback. But I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I can see all of your questions on both of them. So feel free to join from either of them. All right. I have a portrait. Does it matter? No, you can actually do this from the portrait as well. I mean, the portrait is just like the cameo. You're just limited in size. So we have like, with the cameos, you have a 12-inch. We have a 12-inch. What is it? Cut area. And with the portrait, you only have what is it? 8.5. Somewhere in there, 8.5, 9. All right. So let's see. We're gonna go to Facebook, and like I said, we're gonna do some silhouette work. And unfortunately, I cannot cut from version 4 right now. It's acting crazy. It doesn't want to connect. I don't have time for that. So I went and got my laptop. I'm going to save it to my drive. I'm going to open it up on my laptop and then cut. But we're going to go through the entire process. Well, not really design because I've already designed these, but for start to finish for silhouette to cut to putting it on the cups. All right. Let's go and share this video. Let's go and share this video. Let's go and share. Guys, I am like this close. I am at 9,506 followers. You guys can help me. Like if I can hit 10,000 today, that would be amazing. A little under 500 short. Last time, I think like in a day when I posted that blanket, the sublimation one, we got to about like 486 new followers. We need to do that again today. I want to hit 10K. I want to hit 10K. I want to hit 10K. All right, let's see. Let's edit the post so that I can copy. Uh-oh. Let's copy that. And then let's share it. So share the post and paste and post. And let's go back over here. I don't know if I should share this in sublimation code. This really isn't sublimation. I mean, it's a, I don't know. It's something different. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't share this in sublimation code. I don't know. I'm gonna share everywhere. Let's see. So I'll just share. Oh, hold on. No, I won't. So from here, I am gonna share it there. But I won't do a watch party from there. I will, however, do a watch party. Oh, it won't even let me do a watch party in Crafting Besties. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can even find it. No, because this is more like a craft, but it won't let me find it. That's fine. I'll start one over there. Because I actually need to see what happened this morning. See, now it's working for a watch party. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give like a lot of disclaimers for uh, those in sublimation code. They're gonna be wondering like, what in the hell? Why are we watching this? All right, so let me open up Silhouette Studio on my laptop because I'm about to go over there. All right, MJ does not know where he put his cup, so we're not gonna do his. Maybe with his, I'll do like just a regular video and post that one. But we're gonna do the one for my niece and for my youngest son, Zion Imani. His is just a Z. That's it, plain simple, because he will try to pull it off. So I've already set these up. I did use techniques that I showed in my text effects boot camp. And I wanted to show that it's not just for printed stuff. We did a lot of like gradients and just like a whole bunch of different things, but you don't have to use it just for printed stuff. So I wanted to show you guys doing some text effects, and I'm going to use it for, what is this? For adhesive vinyl. And we're going to ungroup this real quick. And you can do the same thing. Like if you want to do the text effects and use it for heat transfer vinyl, you can do that. Printable transfers. You can, well, once you learn how to do the technique, it can be used for pretty much anything. So I am sharing this, guys, over in Sublimation Cove. It's not necessarily sublimation, but I figured you guys, want to watch, take a break from the regular stuff. And it is still a great video. Any content that I do is still great. It will show you how to use Silhouette Studio. So if for nothing else, I am sharing this over there so you guys see how you can utilize Silhouette Studio. Once you have something in here, all you have to really do is print it, when it comes to sublimation. So, all right, I am going to cut all of these at the same time on my Cameo. So we're going to group this together. Before I group the last one, let's pull it over here. So what I essentially set up here is I'm going to cut my vinyl down to the outside size, and then I'm going to let the inside cut. This is another way to layer vinyl where you're going to make all of the pieces the exact same size. I'm even going to cut down my transfer tape to this size, and I'm going to layer it because everything is going to match up, and that's another way to layer. Then I'm also going to show you guys how to layer using the alignment marks. A lot of videos, and some people will call them registration marks. I particularly don't like to call them registration marks because I use registration marks for print and cut, and I don't like to confuse people. So I'm going to do what I like to call alignment marks. So once I designed it, I made my inside one like the exact size that I'm going to cut my vinyl. Well, no, I'm not gonna make that one. The outside one is what I'm gonna cut my vinyl to. So all my vinyl pieces will be 4.5 by 3.5. So now I'm gonna line these up. One of the good features of version 4, although the rest of it, not version 4, version 4.4 is the smart snapping. I must say I am kind of missing that because I went back down to, I have to take one of these earbuds out. It is driving me insane. Because you guys should still be able to hear me, right? It didn't affect, hold on. I have to put this one inside the case to make sure. Yeah, the two, I'm not listening to anything. So the two earbuds is really driving me insane. All right, that's in the case. You guys can still hear me, correct? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Nope, it says I am muted. All right, let's see. Let's come back over here. Let's see our meeting controls. Nope, it doesn't. I'm not muted. Unmute your speaker or increase your volume. Can you guys hear me? Or do I need to put them both back in order for you guys to hear me? Because it went down to one earbud. This is a little bit better than using my microphone and trying to get that over to the other side. You can hear me loud and clear? All right, perfect. Did the sound change from before as far as volume, or is it good? Are you guys sure it's good? All right. So, like I was saying, one of the things that I did miss is the smart snap, because I can just snap it to the end. With version, like in all the other versions, you can't snap. So you have to kind of know how to use your alignment tools in order for it to work. So I just put a straight line here. This is all grouped together. I'm going to select it and I'm going to tell it to align to the right. Then I'm going to take this one and click here. I'm going to align it to the top. And then I'm going to hold down Shift, click off this one, click on the line and align it to the left. Then align it to the right so I can push the line over. Lines don't have, like when you make a single line, it doesn't have any thickness or anything to it. So I can make it align to that point. You can't just take this and align it to connect to the corner. So other thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to select this and align to the top. That way, all I have to do is click here and here, align to the top and align to the left, align to the right. Now, I can't fit the blue in there, so I'm going to go the other direction. So I'm going to go horizontally with my line, pull it above this, above like one of these, hold down Shift, click on the Z, align to the bottom. That's going to push my line down to the bottom. And then for this one, how this is set up, I'm going to go to send. Because I'm going to cut my vinyl down to this exact size, I don't need this part to cut. So that's set to no cut. But my inside part is set to cut because I want those to cut down so that they're all the exact same size. I set this up and I'm going to show you guys where I set it up. They're all set up to where they're in the position that they need to be in, to where I can use that small piece to layer it out. All right, so just want to kind of explain how that goes. And now I'm going to hold down Shift, click, oh wait, let's group this together first. Hold down Shift, click here. We're going to align to the top, and I'm going to hold down Shift, click on the line because I didn't square this off, click on the Z and align it to the left. Now I can cut everything all at once. I did the same thing for this. It's a lot going on this page. Trust me, I know, because I had to set up the design for my niece's own, because hers has like a flamingo and like some tropical feel, and I wanted to do different colors. So this has a lot going on. But I wanted to show you for Zion Imani's own. See, everything was laid out. I did eliminate the blue outline, although now I'm thinking I probably should have used it. Okay, I do have it. I think I'm going to use it. Let's go and copy that one and bring it over here and paste. Let's group. And so now I don't really necessarily, well, I do need the line. I told a bit that fib. Oh, no, I don't. So because I have this one that's the top, and then I have this one that's right up against it, I'm going to use these. I'm going to go here, hold down Shift, select this one, and I'm going to use that one to align to the top. I'm going to hold down Shift, click this one to deselect it, and then I'm going to click up here, and I'm going to align to the left. Now it's in the exact spot that it needs to be in. But I now have to go and get, what happened? Why are we getting sad faces? What's wrong? I see a bunch of sad faces. I don't know who you are. You just keep hitting sad faces. What's going on? Will this be on replay? Yes, it will be. I don't know. I see a bunch of sad faces. Don't know what happened. It's okay. Let's see. Okay, perfect. You can hear me. So this is going to be me setting this up so that I can cut them all at the same time and I don't have to like take one vinyl off, put the next one on, take one off, put it on. But in order for it to cut this way and for me to be able to lay them out, the boxes have to be made a certain size so that I can cut it down and I can line it up so that it is cutting in the right position. All right. So that's that one. Now for my niece's own, I've already set this one up. Same thing, although for this one, I use alignment marks. When I designed it, had everything. I know it's a lot going on. Gonna copy, gonna open up another sheet, another page. So I had everything on here lined up how I want it to be. And then you go and you take just a regular rectangle, like just make a box. So you go to the draw rectangle tool and you make a box and then you duplicate it. Best, easiest way for me to duplicate, hold down Alt, drag it over. All right, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. I then select them. I go over to transform. I align like vertically, like align it to the middle so that they are, which it actually did pretty good when I pulled it over. And I'm going to leave the positioning there. That should be okay to kind of cover everything. I'm going to group these together. And I'm going to fill it with color just so that I can select it. So with setting this up so that I have those alignment marks, everything that I select needs to have those alignment marks. Oh, this is the first one. I decided to not go this small because this was way too Tanaichi, but I can still show you how it's set up. So I'm going to take these alignment marks. I'm going to hold down Shift, and all of my pink should be grouped together. I'm going to hold down Alt, and then, oops, nope, everything was grouped together. So let's undo. Let's ungroup. I copy and paste when duplicating. You can do that. You can do it that way as well. I mean, there are so many redundant ways. You can right click and choose replicate. Wait, no, duplicate. You can copy and paste. I use that a lot when I want to paste in front. You can hold down Alt and click. You can hold down Control and use your arrows. Hold on. Let's go here and use your up arrows down. You know, you can do it that way. A lot of different ways to duplicate. There is no just one way. So you do what's comfortable for you. All right, we're going to click here, hold down Shift, and that should be all of my pink. I'm going to hold down Alt and drag up and then group that together. So that's all one. Then I'm going to click on my alignment marks, hold down Alt, click on purple, which, oops, undo. Hold down hold down Shift, I'm sorry. Click on the purple. Now I'm going to hold down Alt and drag. So that's all of my purple, Control G or Command G on a Mac to group it together. Then we're going to do our hot pink, Alt, Control G. I like keyboard shortcuts. Undo. I love keyboard shortcuts. Makes life so much easier. And then the last one, click on the alignment marks, hold down Shift, click on the green. Although for the one that I'm doing, I didn't do alignment marks for the green because by the time I blew them up, I only needed 2. So I didn't use the alignment marks. Oh, y'all so sweet over there. Cause she was like, The sound is the same. She's like, but I'm lost. I can say that. So she's like, I need to watch your videos. And then someone else said, watch them, Bev. You'll know everything. You'll know everything you need to know. She does an excellent job of explaining things. I probably watched them all when I first got my machine years ago. She really does. She's the reason why I'm comfortable with Silhouette Studio. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so now I have all of these duplicated, right? Move this out of the way. I then decide on how big I want my box to be so that I try to choose whole numbers so that I can cut my vinyl down to that size. All right. Don't forget, guys, we do have the stars program. So if you are enjoying what you're seeing and you're watching it live on Facebook, not in a watch party, but you're watching it actually from my page, in the comment section, there is a little star. You can hit that. It's just a way to show support. They're not very expensive to get the stars, and you can send stars to say, hey, thank you for the content and we're enjoying what we're watching. So we're going to pull this up here. I like to just kind of put a random box and kind of get an idea and a feel for where it is. Some people don't like to do it. They feel like it's a waste. For me, it's a lot easier. I've always said this, you have to choose one of the two. You're either going to save time by, maybe using more material, or it's going to be more expensive for you, or you're going to save money or material, but it's going to take you longer to do it. So I'd rather just do it this way, or it might be a little bit harder to do it. So I'd rather just do it this way. It works for me. So about 4, I can probably do this with a height of 4 and a width of 8.5 is way too big. So maybe 8, because 7.5 probably would put me, yeah, see, 7.5 would be too small if I were doing this one. So I would do it at 8. Then I select them all and I center them. You can use the icon here to center is right at the top. If your screen, like depending on how you have your monitor set up, you may not have it set up really big. You may not see all of this and you may have to hit like a drop down, but it's the one that's just the bullseye. Or under your transform panel, you also have that same one and you can, not a bullseye, but like the target thing, and you can hit center and that will center it in that box. Then I go over to send. I set that box to no cut because I don't want it to cut. I'm going to cut the vinyl down to that size. Then I come back to design so that I don't have to keep going back to send, coming back, going back to set it to no cut. I'm going to duplicate this one because it's already set to no cut and it's going to be done for me for all of the other ones, like for me to create the box. So we're going to put our box around it and group. That one's done. Then for this one, we're going to pull it towards the center. I'm going to hold down Alt and duplicate my box. I'm going to duplicate my box twice so that I already have it for the other colors. We're going to select the box and the design. Under transform, I can hit the center and then Control G, Command G on the Mac to group it. All right, let's put this off. What the heck is going on here? Why won't it move? Oh, there we go. Silhouette Suit is acting crazy again. So select these, center, Control G group, select these, center, Control G group. What in the world is going on here? All right, and I would align these up the same way that I did. Oh my gosh, what is wrong, Silhouette Studio? The same way that I did the others. So I start with this one, and a lot of the time, so that I'm right in the corner, what I will do is I will hold down Shift and I make a line going straight down. I make a line going all the way over. Wait, I'm sorry. Let's not do it that way. Sorry, wrong way. I have to make it the size of my design page, which right now it is set to 12 by 18. I'm just gonna make it 12 by 12. I don't know why it's set to 12 by 12.8. I'm gonna make a box, and I'm gonna make that box 12 by 12, enter. And I'm gonna hit the target with the box around it. That's your center to page. Now I'm gonna click on the first one, hold down Shift, click on the box that I created. That's the size of my page. That lets me know it's going to go to the edge of my page. I then go to transform at the top or over here and align to the left and align to the top. I now have that right in the top corner so that I can put it, when I put my vinyl down, that's exactly where I'm going to put it. Dismiss. And did I put my phone on Do Not Disturb? Hold on. Yes, it is. Okay. So then we're going to take another line. I know it's a lot of steps, but for me, it's easier this way. Everyone has different ways of doing it. For me, I like to do it this way because the prep work is a lot, but it's a lot easier when it comes to cutting. So we're going to go here and go up. And it also seems a lot longer because I'm doing it, trying to do it slower. May not seem like it's slow, but I'm trying to do it slower for you guys because I would just be click, 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 clicking. All right, so we're going to take this one. I'm going to rotate this one 90 degrees so that it can fit in this spot. And then, oh gosh, what is wrong with this? It's making me go right to the line. Hold down Shift, click on this line, go back to align to the left, align to the top. And then this one, we're going to do a vertical line. Click on this, oops, nope, let's go above it. Because in order for it to align to the bottom, that has to be above the bottom line. So we're going to click on that line, hold down Shift, click on our box, align it to the bottom and align it to the left. Same thing with that. If I want to align it to the left, it has to be offset, like it has to be away from the left side so that I can push it that way. All right, gonna hold down Shift, click, oh, let's just click off, click on the line. Let's move this one back, you know, to the, move it more so to the right so that I can align it left, if that makes sense. Hold down Shift, select the line. Let's align it to the left, align it to the top. Now that's sitting there. And then I want to push the line to the bottom so that I can align my green one. I'm going to align it to the bottom. Click off. I'm going to pull this one below that line. And I'm going to hold down Shift and select just that line. I'm going to align it to the left and align it to the top. Now, all of my pieces are lined up and I can put them just like this on my mat. You'll have to watch the playback to understand what it is, but this is a way for me to align. I like to do the prep work beforehand. Either way it goes, like you would take the time to do this. So it's either I'm going to be able to put all of my vinyl down and it cuts all at once, or I would have to put the purple down, take that off, put the pink down, take that off, put the hot pink down, but I will be putting it at the top, and I would have to do that every single time. I don't want to do that, so I prefer to do it this way, and that's why I'm setting it up this way. The other way that I could have done it, I could have left this exactly how it was, but then when I go to send, it would still be a lot of back and forth because I'm gonna come over here to fill. If I had it that way, I would have to uncheck everything. And then let's say I was about to cut the purple. I would have to cut that, let it cut. Go take it off the mat, put the next color on, come back to the program, uncheck the purple, click on the pink, let it cut the pink, take the pink off, put the green on, come back to the program, and select the green and deselect the light pink. To me, that's too much back and forth. I personally rather cut it all at the same time. So it's when you really think about it, it's not like it's taking up a lot of time. A lot of people are like, oh, that's going to take up too much time. But the other way of doing it is also going to take up time because you're going to have to keep going back and forth between the computer, like setting it to cut and putting the vinyl on there. A lot of people say like they like to use cut by color, but that's a lot because to cut by color, you have to go and take the vinyl off, put the next one on, take the vinyl off, put the next one on. To me, that's team too much. So that's why I set it up the way that I do on here. Where did Facebook go? Are you guys still with? I don't know. Is it moving for Facebook? And let me check on you guys on YouTube. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. Okay, there's Facebook. And let's close this one out so I can see both. All right, I've done that. So like I said, I'm gonna send this to, and this is not set up properly. I can see there's a small gap. All right, I'm gonna send this to, I'm gonna save it so I can open it up on the other computer. So I'm just gonna go File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive, and I'm gonna go to my shared drive, my WD My Cloud. I'm gonna make a new folder so it's easy for me to find. MIM. Sorry, and then I have to double click on that. So let's make this K cup or K bottle. And then on this side, I'm gonna go File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive, and put Z bottle. And hit OK. All right, you guys won't see me on my laptop because it's not connected to this, but I'm going to set it up so that I can send it. And I'm going to switch over to the overhead camera so you guys can see what I'm doing as far as setting it up. So let's stop screen share and let's turn on our video. All right. Okay. Move this out of the way and move all of my rolls of vinyl over. I'm gonna have to go find a glue. One over here so that I can see your comments. So there were 2 for $5. MJ, we know where this is, but we can't find his actual water bottle. So he's not going to get a water bottle right now. But yeah, so they're 2 for $5. I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to do this one for my niece and this one for Zion and Imani. So that's what I was saying. That's why it has the banana leaves and all that stuff on it, because this one has it on there as well. Although I think, I don't know, on camera, that doesn't look like a hot pink, but it definitely is a hot pink. Hold on. Let me fix this. There we go. And then we're going to do this. So I've already cut everything down for the one for my niece. I'm going to pull this up on my laptop. I do use a Cricut mat, even though I'm cutting from a silhouette because I don't like Cricut. Like I don't like silhouette mats. I prefer Cricut mats. They just last a lot longer. They're a lot more sturdier. So I prefer that. The first one was the purple. Now, to use a Cricut mat, you do have to calibrate it. And as you can see here, there is a line. It's cut to the tape. So that is what actually lines up with the way the silhouette mat would. I'm gonna put my purple right here. Let's look for MIM. Uh-oh. Find that folder. Now, going from Silhouette 4, I mean from Silhouette Studio version 4 to Silhouette Studio version 3, it does not, thank you, bud. Is your brother sleeping? Oh, close the door. It does not show cut lines. So whenever you, well, if you ever have to copy it and open it in a new page and then just paste in front so that it stays that way. And then we're going to come over here, and my cut settings for this will be, hold on, there we go. So I'm going to use blade 2, speed. For this, there's some small parts. I'll leave it at 4. My thickness, because I'm using my Cricut mat, will be 11. And that's it. So this is the purple one is set up first. Then the pink one goes right next to this. And then the hot pink. And then the green. Oh, great. This side is not sticky and there's something over there. Let's find a Clorox wipe. We're going to give that a little second to dry. That was very dirty. We're going to give that a little second to dry. And while that's drying, I'm going to grab another mat so that I can do the one for Zion Imani's cuts. Is this one sticky? Ooh, yes it is. Oh, wait, I have not cut down the vinyl for Zion Imani's. Oh, we have to cut that down, y'all. I didn't cut his out at all. I only cut out the one for Kristen's. Okay, well, let me grab my cutter and y'all can cut it with me. This is a Fiskars guillotine cutter. I'm gonna try and come up a little bit more so you guys can see a little bit better. Wait, I didn't cut these for real? I thought I cut the ones for him. Oh, maybe not. If I did, oh well. Gotta cut it again. Oh, I need to see his measurements. Y'all are with me? Let's go File, Open, Z bottle, Copy, New, Paste in front. All right, all of these boxes are 4.5 by 3.5. Okay. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go a little bit over 3.5 so that I can make sure that it's nice and straight. So these are all, like I said, 4.5 by 3.5. This was the straight side. Um, they both look kind of crazy. So let's go to 3.5, 3.5, and 4.5. Zani Mani would try to rip the vinyl off. So for his, I am going to use clear vinyl on top. That gray part that you saw, that's the bigger piece so that I can cut it from clear vinyl. And then we have his white layer. This one is already straight, so I'm just going to go right to 3.5. The other ones were just cut crooked, so this one is pretty straight. So we're going to go right to 3.5. And then 4.5. And then his clear layer, which is I'm gonna have to cut all this off because this was in the garage and it got dust all over it. So let's just cut that whole thing off. I'll figure out something else to use that with. Uh-oh. And we're gonna go 3.5. By 4.5. And then I have to cut one more, which is the darker blue. I need to find one because I think we took all of them out of my office. Hold on. I think it might be one more left. All right. Yep. Found the blue. All right. We're going to go to 3.5. By 4.5. All right. Now I have to remember which way his was set up. Oh, I could be cutting. Oh, wait. No, I was waiting for this. Oh, it's not sticking still. Dang it. We may have to cut his first. All right. So on his, we have the clear layer first. Next to that is yellow. Next to that is white. And then this blue. Then this blue. All right, just pushing them down real good. All right, I'm gonna put this in my machine and let this part cut. Whoa. Check my blade. So I think this is set for cardstock, which it is. I think I also need to clean this blade. Oh, I forgot. I have on earbuds. I'm sorry. I just blew in y'all ear. I am so sorry. I forgot I'm not on my regular mic and I have earbuds in. All right, let's change this to 2. And then go to send. And uh-oh, one of these almost didn't cut. Good thing I caught that. Let's click off, ungroup, and set this one to cut. All right, send to silhouette. So it's gonna cut that out. And oh, okay, we're almost back sticky. About to use the sorry, it hit my meek. Hopefully it didn't mess up because it hit my meek. So hopefully that didn't mess up. But if I would have used my, what's that stuff called? My Awesome Spray, it would have been dry by now. But I use the Clorox wipe. It still dries fast, just not as fast as using the Awesome Spray to kind of clear up. So that's almost sticky. I'm gonna just push this down because this mat isn't super sticky. So I'm just gonna use my squeegee to make sure that all these pieces are down so that they don't come up. This one needs to be cleaned. It's actually probably time to clean all my mats. All right, let's put this one. It should be sticky enough. All right. All right, while that's cutting, I'm going to show you how I measured these. Where is my ruler? So the one for my niece is going all the way around the cup. If you don't have the soft tape measure, what you can use is like just anything, string, ribbon. So I take it and I'm going to go and wrap it around. And I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to note where it ends, which is about here. I'm going to put this down and then look where it was at. And so for this one, with this ruler, it's by 8ths. And so this was at 7 and then 7/8. So do the math on it. I have my little cheat sheet that I always use. Where are you? Where's my little cheat sheet? I printed it out for you guys to show. What I did with it. Where did my cheat sheet go? I don't have to find it. But so we already have the math. I don't have to think about it. I think that's like 0.875 is what that one is. And that's the measurements I put in there. And then for this one, And the reason why I like using ribbon, this has curves to it. So trying to put a ruler there, if you just put it here and it's long, it's going to go up. It's not going to give you a very accurate reading or measurement. So I like to use like a ribbon or something. So I'm putting this, not going by the top of this. I'm going like by here. And that's where I'll put that at the edge of the ruler. So just laying that flat, going to there, and then putting it on the ruler. And with my nail, just noting where it was at. So that was 2 3/4 for this one. So that's how I got the measurements, and that's what I put in. So for Zanimani, it was just a matter of the height. For the one for my niece, I had to measure the height and go around because I'm going to wrap that all the way around this part of her cup. So Zanimani's zone is done. Let's put Chrissy's zone in. Let's go to hers. And let's see. Oh man, all of hers are set to cut around. Hold on. They didn't set to, let's go ungroup, ungroup, ungroup. These are actually small. I probably should have cut a clear, well, no, I can't cut a clear layer for hers because I'm going all the way around. Let me set her outside boxes to no cut because they're already pre-cut. And now I can send to silhouette. All right. For this part, let me grab. I have so many weeding tools. I like to use the picks from the Dollar Tree. This one comes from Harbor Freight. So does this one. I have some that have a hook on it. These all come from Harbor Freight. And then a lot of times, depending on what I'm doing, I like to use tweezers because sometimes it's easier to pull them up. This set of tweezers, though, I got from Amazon. So, bunch of tools that I can use. For the one for Zanimani, this is going to be really easy to pull up because of the way this is set up. So I'm going to pull the outside box off because that's going to help me know where to cut. Because again, I need all of these to line up exactly. So we're going to pull all of those off so that I can see to cut them down. I'm going to just use my rotary blade to make sure that I stay straight. I need to move these rolls of vinyl. They're in the way. Oh yeah, I can tell. Kristen's own might drive me crazy. I don't know what I was thinking when I decided to do all that small stuff on hers. So we're going to put this like this. And make sure I cut it off before I move my okay, yeah, that's cut off. also could have had the machine cut all the way through, but then I would have had to do two separate cuts because it would have cut the vinyl as a kiss cut. So if you've never done heat transfer vinyl or adhesive vinyl, you do what's called a kiss cut. You don't want it to cut all the way through the vinyl, like in the part that you need to, the part that you're going to transfer. I'm going to try and cut this one without this. I'm trying to cut it with a straight blade because versus keep lining up my ruler. But you want to cut it so that it stays on the backing and you're able to put it on transfer tape to cut it off. I mean, not to cut it off, to line it up, should I say, and to weed it away. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I mean, I can tell the fact that there's some really tenacious cuts on hers. You're going to see the other way is going to be a lot easier, but I wanted to show you different ways to, I'm going to have to use a ruler for this because I can't see the clear vinyl if I'm right up on it. My ruler moved. All right. All right. Oh, shoot, my trash can wasn't in here, but they can go in there. All right. Now let me grab my transfer tape. I'm going to use my clear one for this. There are two types. Normally, if I'm doing a job where I'm going to do a wet application, I will use the paper. I use clear when I'm just going to go straight to the vinyl. Ooh. I don't need that big of a piece for this. So, dang it, man, where are my scissors? I still cut kind of a big piece off. All right, I have to start for this one because the clear, because Zainamani, I know will pull this off. The clear has to be to the top. I'm going to move this out of the way so I can also bring my camera down a little bit so you can see what it is that I'm doing. Oh, actually, on my phone, it looks small. On my computer, it actually looks pretty zoomed in. Huh, okay. I thought I maybe needed to bring it down some, but it actually shows up pretty good. Looking at it on my computer, it does. So this is the sticky side. I have to start with clear. I do want to go and make sure that everything is, I'm putting them the right way. So I'm going to just grab them all and make sure that, okay, so they're all facing the right direction. Okay, this blue one is the only one I'm kind of worried about. Okay, no, that's right. And then for the white, see, this one was upside down. I'm going to do it like this. So this one, okay, wait. The way that this goes, I have to go clear and then white and then the lighter blue, the darker blue, and then the yellow. The yellow technically doesn't matter. I could actually do the yellow second because it's not touching anything. You know what? I'm going to do that just to show you. It's not touching anything, but the dark blue, the lighter blue, and the white are all touching each other, and the clear. So they have to be done in a certain order in order for it to come out correctly. So I'm going to put those there. This one, I'm going to weed away. And put the entire thing down on my transfer tape. So let's try and get it to the top so that I don't have to cut. Well, no, I want to be able to cut it. Now, for this method, because they're all cut the same, I have to also cut my transfer tape the same, because once I pull this away, I won't know the sizing. So I'm gonna have to also cut my transfer tape. Oh, here's my little cheat sheet. It was underneath my mat. So this is the little cheat sheet that I was gonna show you guys for the measurements. Like if you have one that has 8 spaces, it's a 1/8 gap, or if it's a 1/16 gap, like how to read the numbers. All right, let's go ahead and cut this away, because like I said, your transfer tape has to match your cut as well so that everything lines up. And then I'm going to use a small piece of tape as my anchor. So let's move this out of the way. We'll grab. Where in the heck? All right, that's okay. I'm going to use one of these pieces of vinyl that was a scrap piece. Where did I put it? I throw it in the garbage. Where's my tape? Where is my tape? Where is my tape? Where is my tape? I don't see my tape, but that's okay. I'm just going to cut this piece. Oh, I'm actually a little bit bigger. Okay, so I have to remember which side is the top. This side is the top. I'm going to take this off, and this is just going to be kind of an anchor point for me to make it a little bit easier to layer it. And some people don't like this way. It may feel like it takes a little bit longer. It's, it's just a personal preference. And for certain things, I will do it this way, especially when I want like really, really good accuracy. The alignment marks is great, but it's not always that accurate for certain things. All right, so I'm going to burnish this down, make sure it's attached to my, attach this really, really well. I'm going to pull the backing off, and then I'm going to put the next color right on top of that. Oh, wait, forgot to weave it. Haha, almost made a big mistake. Let's go ahead and weed all of the, well, no, I want to leave them in order. So I'm going to line this up right with this. Oh, wait, am I in camera view? Yes, I am. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. And let's weave the next one. Oh, because I added it back. Forgot to move the yellow. Because at first I wasn't going to do the blue, and I added it the last second. I forgot to move the yellow or to realign it, but that's okay. I don't think Zani Mani's going to mind. So now it's all layered. Because I forgot to bring in my alcohol. Let's see. If he's drinking it this way, he's holding it this way, I think it should be on the straw side. Uh, mm, yeah, I'm gonna put it on the straw side. I'm just gonna wipe this down. It does not matter if it stays wet. I mean, it will still adhere, but it's almost kind of like giving a wet method, but this actually dries pretty quickly. And then I take this off so I can really see where it lines up at. I'm gonna cut that piece off. I don't feel like trying to pick it off. There's a little piece of glue on there. Okay, this kind of, with the way this is, I'm gonna cut a couple of splits in this, and I'm gonna make them like V splits, just so that I have a little bit more, like a little bit more wiggle room, and I can work with it a little bit better. So I'm just gonna cut some splits in this. I'm gonna center it right on the straw. All right, we're gonna let this one sit just to somewhat cure while I do the next one. So Zani Mani has his Z on his so that he knows which one is his. Well, he doesn't know Z yet, but we know which one is his. So that's his. And now we're going to do Chris and Ava's. And kind of clear up this area so it doesn't look super, super crazy. All right, now let's unload hers. All right, we're just going to weed this. Are you guys? I don't know. On my phone, it looks far away. On my computer, it looks close. Are you guys able to see, or do I need to bring the camera down some? Oh, you need the cheat sheet? I'll put that on there because I've already done the measurements. Just go to my website, shop.soulholics Anonymous. I'll put that on there. Uh-oh. This one did not cut. All right, we're going to leave you there. Why didn't you cut? Huh? This one didn't cut. But I see, oh, it's not set to cut. The green one is. Okay. I'm going to leave that exactly where it's at. I'm going to start prepping. Oh, wait, my green one, it's okay. It's just cut off a little bit. It's fine. I'm not worried about that leaf. I had this one. I guess I didn't measure that one correctly, or I had it, um, I don't know, but my green one didn't quite line up, but that's fine. All right. I'm going to take all the rest of these off, start to layer them, and then I will cut the hot pink layer. So I'm going to leave that right where it's at, turn all the cut lines off except that one. All right, so cut settings, no cut, and no cut, and cut. I'm even going to let it cut the outside because I don't feel like, oh, sorry, turning that off. All right, this is all we did. I think on this, I still have the middle part to pull out from this little, leaf. It's a bit like, look at how small that cut is. Y'all see that? That's a fresh blade. When you have really small Tanichi cuts, it is, I mean, you can restore a blade and you can kind of, what's what I'm looking for? You can resharpen it, but when you have really small, thin cuts, I'm telling you, it's best to go ahead and put a new blade in. So with this one, this is the bottom layer. Everything else doesn't really matter where it goes. The only thing that overlaps is the pink to the purple. So with this, I have to do the pink one first, the purple, and then the other colors, it doesn't matter. With this one, I'm just gonna put it on there because like it was so small and I did not want to waste, like you see how wide these alignment marks are. And this one is set off to the side because by the time it wraps, it's gonna connect on both sides. So I was like, yeah, I don't really feel like putting alignment marks on this one, so I'm not going to worry about that one. But with this one, pink will go first, then purple, and then all the other colors don't really matter. So I still like to cut things out. I don't, even though I use the alignment marks, you can use them as is, and you don't have to cut them out. I personally prefer to cut them out, or at least cut out the first one and create a window. Because if I'm off just a smidget, it allows me to lift up the vinyl without losing my alignment marks. So I personally prefer to cut them out. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. We're going to burnish this one down. And I only have to cut it out of the top layer. So it's not like that bad. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I need to put something under here. Oh, well, this cut is done. So let's put our mat back under here. And let's cut our marks out. Now, a lot of people will just layer them right on top of each other. You can definitely do it that way. There are a lot of videos out on how to do it that way. I personally just prefer not to because I don't want to waste vinyl if my alignment is slightly off. Because once vinyl touches vinyl, you're going to lift up the whole mark. So I cut it all the way through to the backing. And I only have to do it on this one. See if that comes all the way out. I'm going to leave this here. I know my mat's not the greatest looking, but it's going to make it a little bit easier to see. So when it comes to this one, I'm I'm going to take the back of this off. I'm going to lay this right underneath the alignment marks. So you see that's right underneath the alignment marks. Then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to fit it to, like, put the ones in the back in that window. So it allows me to get a little bit more accurate so that because I can get it right in that window. Then we just lift this up. And pull it down. All right, we're going to weed this one. All right. And now we're going to take the purple one. Let's pull that up. The marks are still on here. I'm just going to use this one. We're going to put the paper right underneath our alignment marks again. So like that. I'm going to straighten it out because it's kind of rippled over here. Then I'm going to line it up to those marks. Be careful with going down because I forgot to put another one underneath there. This piece isn't as wide as the other ones. So guess what? See, I messed up. I can take this off. I haven't messed up anything. I need to put something that's non-stick underneath this. So preferably this one because it's the same size as the purple layer. So we're going to put that there. And you know what? Let's use this one. The pink layer is actually a little bit longer. So I'm going to cover this with the one from the purple layer. But then on this one, I'm going to sit this around like here so that I have a non-stick surface for this to fall on and it's lined up wrong. If not, it would have stuck to the mat and that all this work would have been for naught because it is not coming up off that mat. All right, so see, I made a boo. I'm actually glad that happened. So you can see the benefits of that. If I would have already had that down, I would have lost my alignment and I could not have made the correction. Now my green one, I did not put the alignment marks. So for that, I'm going to put those on once I put this on the cup. I want same thing. I want her K to be right in the front. So we're gonna sit this like this. Let me move this out of the way. Hello, they're going to my cheerleaders. Why are they outside and it's raining? Is that Daniel? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I think that's... Is that Daniel? Hello, my love. I miss y'all. Hi. Well, I'm doing a lab class right now. Y'all come back by in like 20 minutes. That's my babies, y'all. And we don't even going to have a cheer season this year. I'm sorry, y'all, in y'all ear. So we're going to line this up on her straw. It is not the exact color, but I did not have vinyl that quite matched exactly. We're going to go like this. Oh, wait. I forgot the splits at the bottom. My V-cut split. Because I'm going on a round surface and this is very straight, I cut my V split just so that I have a little bit of movement. And let's put this back like this. And see how that on here, because it's going up with the V split, it kind of, you know, it's open here, so it's not trying to go flat on something that's round. So it opens up and then it kind of spreads out. So that's why I do that. I'm gonna put the center down. I'm going to lift this side up because this piece would end up touching my transfer paper. So I'm going to get this down nice and good on the purple. And then put this side down. Actually didn't burnish this really at all. So let me go back over this and just make sure that because I didn't squeegee down here at all. So there's that for her. And then the green. Goes, wait, here. And, okay, wait, I'm going to, oh, no, I can't. I was going to try and put it on the edge since it cut off, but that's okay. It's going to go right there. I'm probably going to go back in and add another green piece somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, that's that. That one is for my niece. Oh, wait, there we go. And then let's pull the tape off Zion Imani's. And see, he has a clear layer. He can't peel off any of this. He's not going to be able to get to it because he definitely would try to peel it off. So with that clear layer on top, it's all my vinyl underneath is protected from a very inquisitive 2-year-old who would try to figure out what the heck it is and pull it off. So that's the one for Zion, and that's the one for Chrissy. Oh, well, I guess, haha, all that was for nothing because they weren't even tight. So it actually falls in the front. Let's see where Zion Imani's own falls. It wasn't tight, so it's not quite in them. I forgot to make sure they were tight. If you do this, make sure that they are tight, like how they're going to be screwed on, because then, guess what? It doesn't line up the way that you wanted it to. Chrissy's own is not bad because it pretty much came back around to the front, so it's like hers is to the front, but Zion's own is a little bit off. Excuse me. Stay still. I don't know who I'm going to make this one for. Because we even have bigger bottles. I'll do that one later for our bottles. But yeah, that's that. Any questions on why I choose the methods that I choose or anything like that? Yeah, I said that. I mean, a measuring tape works, but I mean, not everyone has it. So if you don't, it was just me showing you how to do that if you don't have a measuring tape. Don't forget to like and follow Sillaholics Anonymous. We are 500 short of our goal. 500 followers short. So share it out. Tell a friend. And that was today's Make It Monday. We have to find MJ's own so that he can have his. All we know where this is. Because he lost his, I should make him walk and drink water from this one. Because he lost his. I should make him drink from this one. Thank you. Uh-oh, hold on. Yeah, I should make him use that one. Because he doesn't. Oh, wait. Nope, that's not it. I almost thought that was it. That's actually my Cosmos ink bottle. Thought that was his because it's blue. Yeah, I have no idea what he did with it. But with these, you freeze them so that their drinks stay cold. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to actually clean all of these and put them in the freezer. We'll put these in the freezer. Let's see. I was trying to understand making a weeding box in Silhouette Studio. I still don't understand. It's different from Design Space. Well, a weed box, all you do is just put a box around it. If that's what you mean, that's all you have to do is just put a box.
Yeah, these are really good to play around with. I mean, and they are a great resale. These are 2 for $5 at Walmart. And then you personalize them, do a very big mock-up for these because they're only 2 for $5. So once you personalize it, the cost goes up. We were talking about back to school stuff. This would be back good for back to school as well. If they do have to go back in this, that way they're not drinking because they don't, they cut down. Well, no one can drink from public fountains and stuff like that. So this actually would be good for going back to school. That way they have their own bottle to drink from because they won't be able to use water fountains and things like that. So this is actually a really good idea for back to school in the midst of this COVID stuff. Yeah, I mean, it is very like I mean, this is easy to do as well. This had so many pieces, and I mean, you've probably seen me do it before. It's not always like accurate, and I really want, but then I still end up not being accurate because I added the blue back, and I forgot to adjust the yellow because I took the blue away. I redid the yellow, but I forgot to adjust it. But it's just different ways. I mean, there's one, I saw someone, she doesn't use alignment boxes. She doesn't use like any of those at all. She kind of just uses her transfer tape to align it. You can do it that way. Some people like to align it right onto the surface of whatever they're putting it on because you can, with the clear one, you can see through it. So in case you would put the bottom layer on first and then do the top. So with this one, I could have done it that way to put the bottom layer and then the top. And then all of these, I could have just cut individual. I could have cut them and then placed them individually. I didn't have to have them on the transfer tape already. But I mean, I don't have to think about it. I pre planned where they were. So to make sure that they all lined up how I want them to, I just pre did it. This one, you would have done, if I were doing this one, I would have done the blue, I mean the darker blue, then of course the lighter blue, the white, the yellow, and then the clear. And you can do it right on here. There are so many ways that you can layer. These are just two of the ways that I like to layer whenever I am making things like this. It's just clear 651. It looks just like everything else. So like this is Oracle 651 and the clear one. Oh wait, this is white. Where's the clear one? It looks the exact same way. So just clear 651. It's permanent clear vinyl. Tiffany, we did make it Monday. I was just layering some vinyl onto some um water bottles for the kids when we go walking. And then one is for my niece. She doesn't really walk with us because she's at her house. But I cannot make anything for the boys and not make something for her. So we layered. So this one was something simple because I put clear on it so that my kid doesn't attempt to rip it off. And then this one, my niece is 6. I wanted to decorate the entire thing. So I went around. I mean, I can make this even tighter, like as far as the design and, really make a full wrap of it, but this works. All right, let me check YouTube real quick. Um, don't do MJ like that. Clear 651. Oh, sorry, but you heard me answer for the other person. I have high schoolers, LOL, but I legit personalized their tumblers last month. Hey, you that's probably the best, like that's probably the age group that needs it because I mean, folks take stuff. I like to personalize everything. MJ's teachers thought I was crazy because MJ's pencils had his initials down by the eraser. I don't play those games. Like, and then that's also for him. Like, uh, when they go and it's like, oh, somebody dropped this or somebody did that. Hey, hey, hey! If it come up with your name on, you can't deny it. So keep up with your stuff. Oh, so, and he comes home. Somebody stole my pencil. I didn't have a pencil. How somebody stole your pencil with your name on it, Makai Jeremiah? They did. I'm like, okay, well, you'll know it's yours because it has your name on it. I put his name on everything. Notebooks, last year, I sublimated them. I'm going to sublimate them again this year, although I doubt he goes to actual school, but I am going to sublimate his notebooks for the different subjects, um, provided that Dollar Tree has them this year. The beginning can be kind of, I mean, it's my method and it's a method to my madness and how I design it in Silhouette Studio and how I set it all up. But I prefer, I prefer the method that I use. Well, normally I just do the way I did this one with the marks, but this one, I really wanted to make sure. The other reason why, okay, when it comes to the clear, if you guys saw, I don't know, it's like a couple weeks ago, well, maybe probably like a couple months ago now, or like a month or two ago, when you're doing the clear, you have to when you're doing the mark one, you have to make your marks black or some type of color so that you can see it. Once you put it on the paper, you can't see it. But by doing it this way, I didn't have to put anything on clear registration marks or alignment marks because everything was cut the same size. So that's another reason why I did this, because I didn't feel like putting the black Sharpie over the alignment marks for this one. Thanks. That's great for my 3-year-old grandson because he likes to try to peel everything. Yep. Zion Imani would definitely go and try and pull this off. They've been dying to get to these. They come in my office every single day. Zion Imani tries to take them. Now he can have it. So I'm gonna go get him cleaned up. Now he can have his water bottle. He's been trying to get at this for the longest. So I was like, okay, I have to make this the first Make It Monday of July because my baby wants his stuff. I've done that too. I put I think in kindergarten I put his entire name, but MJ's whole name is Makai Jeremiah. So it's kind of hard to put that. And I got tired of putting that on his notebooks. I will put the whole thing. So we just put MJ because his first name, that's not like his first and middle. His first name is Makai Jeremiah. And then for the baby, his first name is Zion Imani. That's not first and middle. Oh, you know what? That's so crazy. Your name is ND Coach. Not sure if you heard me yelling at my cheerleaders. Our our park, well, how I know most of them, we ended up having to go to a different park like 2 years ago. But the name of our park is our initials is North Dade. It's ND. And I'm a North Dade coach. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna show, like, see this? One of our cheerleaders passed. And not sure if you can see, but there's the ND in the background of this. So yeah, North Dade, North Dade Optimist, home of the Bulldogs. All right, y'all, I am out of here. I have to prepare my workbook or my worksheet for the banner class. What else do I have to do today? Oh, I have to go train my husband on Shopify so he can ship out these orders. So yeah, I shall talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for joining me. Remember that tomorrow is Tracing Tuesday, which that will also stream live on Sillaholics Anonymous. Wednesday's live will also stream live on Sillaholics Anonymous because I'm going to unbox the Cameo 4 and then show you the difference in sizes from the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. So that live unboxing is going to start at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. So that's good. That live Q&A will be on the unboxing of the Cameo 4. I'm going to do my first cut on it. I got the heat transfer vinyl bundle, so I'm going to have on the heat press. I'm going to actually make a shirt, so you guys will see me unbox. It's going to be long. I'm going to tell you now. because I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to go through everything. I'm going to kind of do my review on it, what's in there. Not going to be able to test all of the blades, but this will probably be the only time that I use their smart blade or their auto cut or their auto blade or whatever. So I'm going to use that because I hate that tap, tap, tap mess. So we'll do that, cut some heat transfer vinyl, and make a shirt. So Wednesday will be jam packed, full of information. If you've never done heat transfer vinyl shirts before, you definitely want to tune into that one because you're going to get all of that, all in one. Um, Thursday, plans have changed for Thursday, so we don't quite have something. We're going to see what we're going to do on Thursday. Friday, I am not on social media at all as far as lives and help and all that kind of good jazz, but I do have my boot camp. We're going to start day one of designing backdrops and banners in Silhouette Studio. We're going to start that on Friday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be tired as crap, I know, but we have our boot camp that starts at 1. And then as soon as the boot camp is done, I will go pretty much right into the live Q&A on Saturday. So hopefully for the boot camp, we stick around, maybe like 3 hours, no more. So that, yeah, so 3, no longer than like 5, because normally I do my live Q&A around like 5, 6 o'clock, somewhere in there. May end up being 5 or between 6 or 7. So for Saturday, just a general live Q&A between 6 and 7. So that's the schedule for the week. All right, y'all. I shall talk to you guys later. Have a great one.